Hi, this is Kent Lau. Well, SST is a hot things in the talk. So this is a proposed sales tax, and this PowerPoint is given by Royal Malaysian's Customs Department. So as I read it, right, we are in the shared economy, so it's good that when we read out as well. So SST implementation. So what is that? So the content briefing is this, and the proposed, right? What is a sales tax? A sales tax is a tax charge and levy on taxable goods manufactured in Malaysia by the taxable persons and sold, used, or disposed by him. So let's say I manufacture this a kind of milk, right? A kind of milk. So I manufacture already, right? I sold it to a supermarket, or I myself use it, right? I manufacture it, but I don't want to sell. I use it, right? I drink myself, right? So, or I don't want it because it's over, right? It's expired. I dispose it, right? So it still need to be charged, right? Beyond these items. All right, the milk inside this bottle, right, is imported from another country, for example, New Zealand, right? So, yep, that needs to be charged as well. Now, the sales tax is not charged, right? And that is under that if the goods is listed under proposed sales tax. So, for example, this is one of them, right? This fish, this fish, right, is under the proposed. It's called Zunyu, right? It's actually called trout. And the other fish is called the Li Yu, right? Carp. Now these two kind of fish, right, will be under proposed goods exempted from sales tax. Yes, that's one, right? Now let's switch over that. Let's just give you an example, right? You can get this proposed sales tax, right, in the custom website as well. So, right, do note that Malaysia exclude designated areas and specific areas as well. Next, how does the sales tax works? Well, like I say, right, if I manufacture this this milk, right? So uh at the moment I manufacture it, right, government collect tax from me, right? If I am very good milk Sanjang Bahat, right? I manufacture the milk. So government takes here, right? And did wholesalers get tax? No. Retailer? No. Consumer? No. So there is a single level, right? So that is called sales tax works. And the sales tax. So what is manufacture? Manufacturers defined as a conversions of materials by manual or mechanical. So the material could be, in my cases, will be the milk, right, and into a new product because I'm changing the size, the shape, the composition, the nature, or quality of such material. So if I uh, orders milk, right, in the bulk, right, I change it into size. That is called manufacture, and including assembly of parts into pieces of machineries or other products. However, manufacture does not include the installations of machinery or equipment for the purpose of constructions. So this is not included. And thanks for watching, right? In relation to Pectorium, so sorry, right, for this. Thank you. So let me just silence this, right? So So taxable persons is a person who manufactures taxable goods and is liable to be registered. Which sales threshold? Right, manufacturers 500,000, subcontractor 500,000, right? Then they will be mandatory to register, just like GST, right? Goods would not would, which are not exempted by ministers of finance through proposed sales tax exemptions order will be charged sales tax at various rate prescribed. Sales tax is an ad valorem tax and different rates applies. Proposed 5% and 10% based on group of taxable goods as indicated in the provision. Sales tax for petroleum is charged on a specific rate, which is different from other taxable goods. So the petroleum is charged on a specific rate, which are very different from other taxable goods. So I wonder what is that specific rate. And the sales values of locally manufactured goods will be determined based on proposed sales tax regulations 2018. Okay, sales value of taxable goods imported into Malaysia represent the sum of the following: the custom values, the amount of custom duty paid or to be paid, the amount of excise duty paid or to be paid. Okay, so there are another two type of kind of tax, right? Custom duty paid or excise duty. So yes, next, sales tax registrations. Liability to register. Taxable goods manufacturers are required to be registered when the sales volume values of taxable goods exceeded 500 for a 12 months period. Manufacturers who carry out subcontract works on taxable goods where the values of works performed exceed 500,000 for 12 months period. Right, these are subcontract, these are required. Taxable goods belongs to registered manufacturer, non-registered manufacturers, and manufacturers in special area, such as the free zone tax, right? LMW, something to do with warehouse. Registered person will be known as registered manufacturers. Voluntary registration. Well, sales tax registration determining of turnover, right? These are quite similar to GST, right? The 12 months using the formulas, the total value of taxable goods in that month and the 11 months immediately preceding the months. Future methods, the total value of taxable goods in that month and the 11 months immediately preceding the months. So later on you will see the another example, right? So we can go and look at these, right? And there's a payment, there's a exemptions, and yes, treatment in designated this, right? Manufacturing activities in designated areas such as Labuan, Langkawi, and Tioman. Yes, right. Oh, that in this case, right, the proposed sales tax act does not apply to this designated area except for petroleum, right? Except for petroleum. The importation is the designated area, right? If we import something into Labuan, right, there is an exemption for sales tax, except that, right, importation of petroleum, right? Labuan's, right, the sales tax applies. Removal of goods, right, from PCA to the designated area, right, didn't export, no sales tax, right? So if you export the milk, right, from Labuan, right, there's no sales tax, right? From the destination to PCA, right? What is PCA, right? It's no idea what is that. The import, so that's import, right? Subjected to sales tax, right? Remember, if I import the milk from other countries such as New Zealand, right, it has a sales tax, right? So yes, from DA to PCA, right? To and from there to TA, right? So from Labuan to Langkawi, Langkawi to Labuan, right? No sales tax, right? From DA to sales XA, special area free zone, the license warehouse, license manufacturer links warehouse, right? Joint development areas, right? These are all special area, no sales tax, right? between these two places. So remember earlier we talked about that. Yep. Accounting, right? You must issuance of invoices. So you must create a piece of paper, write down that invoice, right? Hard copy. And yes, right. You you need to create credit notes and debit notes. So make an adjustment, come together with this piece of proof, right? And at counter basis, right? And sales tax is accrued basis. Sales tax required to be accounted at the time when the goods are sold, disposed, or first use. Taxable period by monthly basics every 2 months, right? So for example, now August and September is 2 months, right? Then yes, then you get that September, October, right? Yes, these 2 months are bi-monthly or subsequent taxable periods, right? So every 2 months by taxable periods. Uh, Next, back debts claims, right? Can be claimed and bad debts recovery, right? So again, right, I'm not a specialist, so I can just read out for you, right? You need to look at, you need to consult the uh, qualified accountants, right, on bad debts recovery, right? And you need to keep the record 7 years, right, and above, right, as much as you can keep it in soft or hard copy. You can actually keep it in soft or hard copy, right? What a good news, right? So you don't need to keep the physical copy, just get it and then throw it away, right? Just make sure you keep it in your cloud, right? So Microsoft, right, 365 offer you 1 terabyte, right, for you to keep every person. So keep it there, right? Is yeah. So to be keep Malaysia, right? Except permitted by DG to keep outside Malaysia. Alright. So yeah, you can keep it in Malaysia, but how about soft copy? Yeah, you already have to ask that. Well, other general provisions, right, provided in the proposed sales tax remissions. I don't know what's that. Refund, overpaid tax, right? Drawback penalty for late. I don't know what is that. Ask the accountants. Minister may remit the whole or any part of the sales tax due or payable, right? Director may remit the whole, right? That means the returns, right? Returns the money from the tax, right, to the company, right? Surcharge per whole part of the surcharge, relative fee or other, right? And proposed drawback and refunds, right? Rollbacks, full amount of system paid in respect of taxable goods, consequently exported. Subjected to condition imports imposed, application make via refunds, overpaid or erroneously paid tax, right? So overpaid, you can get a refund, right? If it's paid the tax, but it's proof that it's error, right? You can get a refund, right? All this. Well, late payment penalty maximum of 40%, right? How do you count 40%? The payment is due in this date, right? And then 30 days you didn't pay 10%, right? So let's say you're supposed to pay the payment of 4,000, right? 10%, right, is 400. Then you add up another 15%, right? After 2 months, right, you still didn't pay, right? Add up another 15%, right? So after that, another 30 days, right? So that's equal to 3 months from now, 3 months, right? It didn't settle it. 40%, right? That's all, right? So evasions of sales tax. First offense, right? Fine minimum of 10,000 sales tax amount. Maximum 20% sales tax amount. If you find that you evasion of sales tax, right? Imprisonment not exceeding 5 years. Second offense, whole fine minimum 20% of sales tax amount, right? Let's say you need to pay 1,000 sales tax times 10 is 10,000 if you don't pay it, right? No, is that you don't record that, right? And you found guilty. Yes, thank you, right? And that is what is provided by this Royal Malaysian Custom Departments, right? Thanks for watching this. SST, right? Thank you, right? Thank you.